All right, well, welcome back. We've been really into the spooky spirit here on WKYC Plus with a slew of special guests. And today we are joined by a local paranormal tour company. It's really cool. Haunted Havens LLC is a local woman-owned company that serves as a gift store and a touring agency. They take customers on some super fun and spooky ghost hunts all through Northeast Ohio. Joining me in studio is one of the owners, Stephanie Pitts. Stephanie and Sierra, welcome guys. Thanks so much for joining me. You brought a ton of stuff that we're going to get to in just a second.
Yes.
But first, this is really cool. A locally women-owned company. How did it get its start?
So I have been really connected to the spiritual side since I was really little. I am a psychic medium, so we also offer tarot card readings. So basically I started doing paranormal tours like in Savannah, Georgia, and I made a lot of friends out there, and I didn't realize how many places in Ohio there was. So I basically kind of had a mentor from Savannah, Georgia. He's one of my good friends. His name is Mike Elder. I kind of copied his form of guiding people on tours in the paranormal. So instead of not realizing like what you're going into and just kind of winging it by yourself, I'm there to guide you and show you like each one of these tools. And if you don't want to come with me again and you realize you want to do it all on your own, at least you have some basic knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I gear my tours, is just teaching people and making sure they're doing the right thing. And it's also really not scary. So that's my main goal, is to show people that the paranormal is not something to be afraid of.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the items that you brought in. What are we working with here? There's a lot. This is really cool.
So I won't go into detail on each thing because it is a lot and there's a lot to talk about each one, but I will like talk about like a couple of things on here.
Yeah.
So this first thing right here, if you want me to turn it on, I can, but it's kind of noisy. So this is called a REM pod here, and it's actually a motion detector. Like this actually has to be touched to communicate with the spirits. So
my goodness.
Yeah, so we actually have like real communication in real time with these devices. So this is something that they can use and actually physically touch with a, sorry, sometimes it does that.
Does that mean there's something in here?
Not right away, but if something does come up and touch it, like it will do that. So as you get closer.
Okay, this is her. This is all you.
Yeah, this is all me. But if
here.
something does come up and touch it, it's because the antenna is physically being touched, and it also detects temperature, which you'll see it go like a little blue light on there, and then it will make a certain noise, and it also detects heat temperature changes. And those are dramatic changes in the atmosphere they're at. So you have to be careful with that temp thing, because you could have like drafts and stuff, and that's another thing. Like, okay, so that was a temp change right there. So I don't know if there's like heat in here flowing or something.
Okay.
So I'm a debunker, you know, like she'll be over here, oh my God, something's going crazy. And I'm like, there's a vent right there.
Yeah.
We're gonna calm down. But then sometimes she proves me wrong, because then they'll back her up by coming up and touching it. And I'm like, okay, then that was something, you know? So that's the REM pod. That's one of my favorite tools. And then the dead bell we have right there, that's really awesome. So that's another physical touch thing they have to use. That's going off quite a bit, but the bell.
It is, isn't it?
And there's a lot more haunted places than you think. Like, it's not just haunted locations that have spirits. Like, I run tours out of Coco Selfie Space downtown, right around the corner. So monthly we have tours there. If anybody's interested in that, you just have to pay attention on the Facebook page and see when the dates are. But I usually book it out pretty far to give people in advance. So that's a really fun one. And I guess they didn't realize it was that haunted until I got there, but now we're really familiar with a lot of the spirits under there. And it's super cool because it's underground. So there's like so many things that come through. There's a lot of different people. And sometimes you have different people that come in and sometimes people go, but you have a lot of the same people that actually, like, I call them the locals that reside in those spaces.
Yeah, and just really quickly here, Sierra, how can we find you guys if we need to?
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Haunted Havens LLC.
Awesome. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I feel like I could talk to you for an hour, even with just the stories you probably have.